Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. And today's a shorter meditation practice, so the position isn't as important, but you just want to find something relatively sturdy and comfortable. You want to be either sitting in a chair, lying down, or of course in a formal meditation posture, just as long as you are not sitting on your foot or having your back in a strange way. And as long as you're not maybe sitting on the edge of a counter or sitting on the edge of something that makes you feel like you're about to fall over. Just find what works for you. And of course, to close your eyes or to open your eyes during the practice is optional. You don't have to do either one. If you can do neither of them, that would be really cool. But it's up to you. I prefer to keep my eyes open, but you can close your eyes. And if you prefer to close your eyes, go ahead and do that. But if your eyes are open, leave the screen alone and drop your gaze gently down below you. Just looking at the floor or the desk or whatever is just below you. We're not staring or analyzing at anything, but we're also not zoned out and blurry. We have a gentle gaze directed softly, yet clearly downwards. You're in a comfortable and sturdy position. Your eyes are either closed or open, gaze directed softly, yet clearly downwards. Forget any kind of technique. Forget meditation. We're not striving or getting something. We're not learning. Leave it all. Leave alone doing. Don't do any kind of special technique. Don't try to direct your attention in any way. Just stop. What is here right now? Without naming anything, without making an idea, what's here? There's nothing to understand, and there's nothing to get. Because you're already here and now. So just rest. right here. No effort needed. You may notice that thoughts will keep trying to talk, and maybe you're identified with thoughts, so you feel that you're thinking something and you can't stop thinking. You can't stop contemplating, naming, worrying, frustrated. You are here. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. There's no one to become. What's left? What are you, anyway? What is this? You feel to be like you exist in your head, and your body somehow is kind of below you, and the world happens to you. Some sort of center to which everything happens to. See if you can drop that idea. Don't worry too much about this, but maybe pretend that there is no center. There's no place from which you exist. You're neither here nor there. You're neither inside or outside. You're not this. You're not that. What are you? This whole thing you call my life, my story, my problems. Put it all together and let it go. Completely let it go. You didn't come from anywhere. You're not going anywhere. There's not even a you here. Be still and completely rest. All right, you can look at the screen. There's an old story. Somebody made fun of me recently on one of the comments. They're like, "There's always some famous old Zen master that I've never heard of." That was funny. I laughed out very loud. But there's a famous Zen story. I think it was Joshu. I'm not sure. But it's a student and his master walking in the hills of somewhere in Japan, Korea or China. I don't know. But they're walking at sunset and, they're being quiet. The student's been practicing for 20 years, so he's just now beginning to understand. But yeah, they're walking and they come to a clearing and see this precipice. And over the precipice, you could see these hills, and waterfalls and streams and birds and everything. And the master sits there, just, and the student's sitting there like, starts thinking. Oh, he says, "Oh, master, how do you enter Zen?" Basically, how do you let go of thinking, or all these different words? But how do you enter Zen? And the master says, "Do you hear the mountain stream?" And before, the student couldn't hear it. He was, contemplating his problems and when he's going to get out of the monastery, then how old the master really is, because he said he was this old, but I don't really know. But what am I going to do about this? I can't practice, So he couldn't hear the mountain stream. But he stopped. And far off in the distance, he can hear the mountain stream. Ah. He says, "Yes, yes, I can hear it." And the master says, "Enter there." The student, oh, oh. Then starts thinking again. Well, master, another question. What if I said I couldn't hear the mountain stream. And the master says, then enter there. What we're doing here isn't a doing of any kind. It's almost silly to say so. Because this is it. This is it. As the old Zen poem goes, the greatest of nirvana, drawing water, fetching fuel. You can almost say the greatest of heavens, washing dishes, folding laundry. Because this moment is it. But a lot of people use this moment to try to get somewhere else. They use meditation as a means to an end. When meditation's kind of saying, stop just for once in your life. What's here? Really be here. And that's saying too much. That's why the master says, then enter there. When the student says, what if I didn't hear it? Every shadow, every stoplight, every smell, every frown, every smile, all is an opportunity to enter Zen, to wake up from thoughts and be here fully. Every moment is the teacher. And the lesson is always being taught. Will you listen? Thank you for your time. As always and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.